Hello guys, tonight it is time to watch some very scary videos that you should never watch alone. The following video was captured by a young man who at the time had moved into a new apartment unit. He couldn't exactly explain why, but states that things seemed a bit strange ever since his first day in his new flat. Sometimes he heard knocking on the door and weird breathing noises in the middle of the night. Today he started recording with his old camcorder as eerie events unfolded once again. We see a strange lady walking in front of his door, and then a sinister ghoul seems to be standing right next to him in his apartment. After he heard a weird breathing noise, many believe that this might be a demon that is haunting him in his apartment. Could this be? Perhaps just a creepy film project, but who knows for sure? Mandy, a resident of the Appalachian Mountains, recently shared some unnerving footage that has captivated and disturbed many. Known for its legends of mysterious entities such as skinwalkers and ghosts, the Appalachian region is a hotbed of supernatural speculation. Mandy's security camera, installed on her heavily wooded property, might just provide evidence for these eerie tales. In the dead of night, the camera captured a disheveled woman approaching Mandy's doorstep in a manner that was both strange and unsettling. Her movements were eerie, and throughout the footage, disembodied voices can be heard repeatedly saying, "Let me in your house." These voices do not appear to originate from Mandy herself. When the motion-activated light illuminated the area, the woman recoiled into the surrounding darkness, visibly startled by the sudden illumination. Mandy, visibly shaken by what she saw, reports that such unsettling encounters are not entirely new to her. Despite her experiences, she remains bewildered and unsettled by these occurrences. Online commentators have speculated whether the eerie figure could be a skinwalker, a concept rooted in Navajo tradition, where these malevolent entities are believed to have the power to shapeshift into various forms, including humans and animals. Others suggest it might be a ghostly presence from the haunted woods surrounding her home. The true nature of the figure remains unknown, but Mandy's footage has certainly added fuel to the ongoing debate about the supernatural inhabitants of the Appalachian Mountains. The following incident was captured by the doorbell camera of Christine, a retired police officer. She states that a disturbed lady showed up this night and was trying to get into her house. She's then seen ripping the screen from Christine's store.
What is going on? What is going on? I will shoot! I have a gun! Why? What are you doing?
Seconds before the police arrives, the woman tries to hide.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you live here?
No, I don't.
So why are you banging on the door?
Because my friend was there.
It turns out that the disturbed woman was Hannah Nakagawa, a first-grade teacher. It is suspected that Hannah was under the influence of alcohol, and police took her into custody that night. Christine was left extremely unsettled after this incident, which is understandable. What would you have done? This young woman came back to her hotel when something rather scary unfolded right in front of her. Not only did this plant fall without any apparent reason, but there was a weird reflection in the glass as well. Making some believe that this might have been some form of entity. Is this possible? The hotel staff later stated that they hadn't experienced something like this before. Could this mean something otherworldly unfolded here? This video was recorded by the doorbell camera of a young woman who just came home from training, and she was seemingly in a hurry. Two unknown men had followed her home from the bus stop, and it is unknown what exactly their intentions were. Chances are that they were not of the positive kind. After they were threatened with the police, they disappeared. People think that these two might either have confused the house or that something nefarious was going on. A homeowner had shared the following clip after a stranger appeared right in front of his doorbell camera. This man was asking for help, but the homeowner felt that something was off.
Sir, please, help me.
Who is it? Who is it?
Ma'am, it's me, sir. I ain't nothing but 16 years old. I'm lost out here stranded, sir. I just need a call.
Go.
Sir, could you please call my dad, sir, let him know where I'm at so I can get home safe, sir, please?
Alright, go on.
Sir, I'm sorry I'm bugging you late at night, but I'm nothing but a kid, laid out here stranded, sir.
Yeah, alright, go on somewhere. We can't help you.
Sir?
Hey, keep on now. We finna call police.
Sir, you want me to leave?
Yes.
Alright, sir. Yes, sir.
Ill intent? I guess we will never know. A man had gotten a notification on his Ring doorbell app. He didn't see anything on the camera, however, so he stepped outside and saw something creepy on the neighboring roof. He doesn't think that this thing was human. And believes that maybe something paranormal unfolded here.
You are currently being recorded.
The stranger was caught by a woman's security camera outside of her home. An attempted break-in was suspected. The woman states that he ran away moments after this. How weird. User iDrone457 has shared the following in the paranormal Reddit section. He states, "Okay, I'm super creeped out now. I set up a camera last night. It's a shifty wildlife one. It detected 2 movements during the night. One of them was nothing, but this one, well, just look. I remember hearing something around that time, like a bang. It's barely visible, but it seems to be appearing from the open door to the right." He states that it wasn't a pet, and that he is certain that something paranormal must have been caught on video here. The question is, do we believe him? This next clip was uploaded by Haunted Forest Monsters. He states that this footage was taken from the security camera at his mother's work. They were keeping an eye on the cameras lately, since some strange sightings had been seen in the building and the adjacent parking lots. The clip was taken on a dark and rainy night when there was no cars or people around. However, movement was still somehow detected. Let's take a look at what the security camera caught.
It comes from up there. Up there. See? It's right there. Yo, what the f***, dude? And it just disappears. I know I see it. Lose it?
Around the middle of the parking lot, a ghostly shadow suddenly appears out in the rain. The figure starts walking to the right, and you can almost even make out what appears to be legs. This is truly a humanoid shape. As we stated earlier, the parking lot is visibly empty, meaning there's no way for this to be a reflection or shadow of anyone or anything. The camera turns to keep capturing the spirit as it moves across the parking lot, and then eventually vanishes into thin air. This sighting is definitely strange. The way the spirit moves and seems to walk makes it seem to be more than a water drop or smudge on the camera. But let me know what your thoughts are on this one. The following video was shared by Mildred, who states that she recorded this on a Monday morning. She recorded because she found her dog curled up on her blanket, and he rarely does this, so she was surprised to see it. The dog was curled up in bed with her and her sister, since they share the same bed. Mildred decided to grab her phone and record the moment. However, as she filmed, something happened that left her deeply frightened. Viewers suggested that this might explain why her dog suddenly curled up like this. Either someone or something else was in the room. The only other person there was Mildred's sister lying beside her. Whatever it was seemed to appear out of nowhere before disappearing within seconds. This incident scared Mildred. They don't know what was captured, but they believe it would be best if Mildred and her sister slept elsewhere. Was it a ghost? This was shared by a young girl who had a friend over this night, and they captured something interesting.
You're fucked. What? What are you doing? Did you not hear that? No. Are you sure? Did you hear that? Cindy.
Her best friend states that she saw somebody standing in the mirror. Unfortunately, the camera didn't capture this. However, what was captured was the mirror shaking without any apparent reason, and even the dog seems to have felt something. Is it safe to say that something otherworldly must have been going on here? Rosanna is a young woman who had moved into a new apartment together with her kid. They moved into a quiet little town in France, but it wasn't too long till the mother had to realize that it wasn't all that mellow as it seemed at first. For no apparent reason, scary events started to happen in her new home, and eventually it got so scary that she started documenting these encounters. These are the tapes. It appears that having this place blessed only made the activity worse, and many suggest that Rosanna should perhaps consider moving out for the sake of her family. We will keep our eyes open for any updates on her case. The next video was captured by a tourist who was traveling through the country and visited some very old shrines. He was pretty interested in the history of these places and liked to document all of his excursions. Today he made sure that he could capture some of the temple's architecture, whilst nobody else was there at the time. However, weirdly enough, someone else seemed to appear on these recordings. Who was this mysterious woman? The man was almost certain that nobody was there but him. He brushed it off though, and had to witness an even stranger encounter once nighttime came around. A head was visible right next to his foot, which should have freaked the man out. But he states that this time he didn't see it. So do we have to believe that spirits might have visited the man on his nightly temple adventure? Pretty spooky for sure. The following was captured in a clinic, and it caught security's attention after they were searching through the tapes due to another incident that took place the same day. We see a young man leave the office, but then the camera captures something else on top of that. The camera clearly shows a woman in a red dress on camera number 1. But we don't see her appearing behind the man on camera 2, which left staff quite puzzled. Some believe that this must have been a ghost. Is this possible? A clip from a man who states that as of late a lot of weird and creepy things were unfolding in his home, and this was just one of the many videos he had recorded over the past days. A dark shadow is hovering over his bed or coming out of the mattress. Pretty bone-chilling. The man is still investigating where this all could have originated from. This was captured by a man who thinks that he might have had an encounter with a real ghost. Apparently, he saw the kid on the streets, but there was no impact, nor did he glance him. And he couldn't see the slightest trace of the boy when turning around. So, how do we explain this? The following has been shared by Anya Rose, and she tells us that her kid had taken an extremely spooky capture this day after finding a little camera in their home.
And they found a little camera, little, like this big, that was given to her for Christmas a couple years ago. Not by us, by like a family member, and she got it when she was like 5. So, and I'm scrolling through and there's like cute selfies, like them playing outside and picture of the dog. And then there's that photo.
The picture.
Yesterday, so I'm scrolling, you know, da-da-da. And I'm like, what is that? What is that? Like, what is that? That's right here. Excuse how like messy that is, but what is that?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Could it be a shadow being that manifested that day and was just visible by chance? Or was it simply overexposure or something similar to that? Germaine has shared the following incident, and she states that a few years ago she had captured a terrifying video. It was late at night and she heard something unnerving from the outside. And this is where the recording started.
I just woke up. I heard someone screaming outside my window. Oh my God. What? There's a guy out there and he's just staring out my window. What is he doing? What the hell? Is he staring at me?
A strange person was standing in front of her home, and she believes that the figure was staring at her house for reasons unknown. She believes that whatever it was might have entered her house and started throwing objects around.
Oh my God, oh my God. What the? Oh my God, I think there was something in my room. I don't know.
As she decides to escape this nightmare, an eerie silhouette can be seen from inside her home, which means that something otherworldly must have gathered entry to the home. How unsettling. 2 days later, she decides to return back to her place. Why she would do that in the evening, though, is unclear. Something seems to have ransacked through the home and opened every cupboard. And then there is a person standing in her window again. Some believe that this might have been a creepy stalker or a squatter, whilst others still find it could be something paranormal. Your opinion? Lady V is a young nurse that is sharing some interesting recordings from the hospital she's working at. There's a certain floor where a lot of strange things have occurred, which is based on many patients' encounters.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
Ik was niet meer zo lekker, we woke him up. We woke him up.
A faint and creepy humming noise can be heard, and the staff thinks that it could be stemming from a spirit of a girl. One of her co-workers had captured the same noise just a few nights after.
She probably thinks I'm her mom. That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something?
The interesting part is that nobody was staying in the patients' rooms at the time, which makes it more plausible for this to be a ghost. Wouldn't you agree? The following is a pretty interesting recording. It is said that the previous owner of this house had eerie events unfold in the midst of night. The doorbell was rang several times and they never could see anybody, but swore that once in a while they saw shadows in the corridors of their home. In this recording, they were conducting a walkthrough in order to sell the place and might have captured something eerie. Was this a ghost that was captured entering the room? The house was empty at the time, so this could have not been a regular person. Pretty scary. A couple had moved into a new home and was initially alerted by strange ring notifications saying that movement had been detected in their living room. They then installed several cameras inside their home and captured this.
Baby, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come just open the door. Aren't you waking up? Baby, wake up! Wake up! Baby. Wake up! Wake up! What the?
Besides the couple, nobody else was home at the time. But what could have opened the door then? And where does this mysterious shadow come from? To this day, they have no idea what had happened that night.
Wake up! Wake up!